Hello again, everybody. So what we're going to do today is we are going to be solving some compound inequalities. We're going to be graphing them, and we're going to be writing our answer in interval notation. So solving each of these things, these are pretty straightforward ones, so we're just going to get right into it. To isolate x, I'm going to do the one on the left first. I have 7 is less than 2x plus 1. I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. I get 6 is less than 2x. Dividing by 2 on both sides. Remember, I'm just dividing by a positive 2, so I do not flip the sign. If that's kind of confusing to you, whoops, I put 6. Let me fix that really quick. If that's a little bit confusing to you, to write that way, remember you can always flip it to x is greater than 3 if that's easier for you to understand. I'm going to do the other one in another color, and you will see why. For this one, just need to divide by 3 on both sides. Again, we're dividing by a positive 3, so I don't need to actually flip that sign, and I get x is less than or equal to 6. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to graph this. I'm going to try my best at drawing a good number line, so bear with me. The main points I need on my number line are 3 and 6 because those are the two important things. So I'm going to have 3. I'm going to have 6. Let's put a number that's in between them. We got a 4. Make that 4 closer to the 3 because 4 is closer to 3. And then we'll do a 7. So for graphing my green one, I am going to do that in green. It is going to be open circle, if you remember, because it is just greater than. And it is saying x is greater than 3, so that means it's everything that is bigger than 3. So going in that direction. For the pink one, I have 6 as my main area, and it is less than or equal to, so I need to shade that in because it's saying 6 is a possible answer, and it is less than, so I am going to go to the smaller numbers. Now, what is going on with this is the overlapping portion is actually what the answer would be. So I'm going to highlight that. Hopefully you guys can see this. This overlapping spot, that would be the answer. Okay, so I am going to then write out what the answer is. So it starts at 3, and it goes to 6. 3 is an open circle. So remember, with interval notation, if it's not a possible answer, you use a parenthesis. 6 is a closed circle. So remember, with interval notation, I am going to use a bracket. And this would be the answer in interval notation. So we've solved them, we've done a graph, and we've written our answer in interval notation. We're going to do another example next. That is a OR example. Notice this was and, we're going to do OR. Okay, this is going to be the same directions as the other one, except for notice it says OR. So I need to get x by itself. I'm going to do the left one first, so subtract 7 from both sides. I get x is greater than or equal to -1. And on the other side, I'll do that in pink again. Subtract 8 on both sides. I get a positive x is less than x minus 8 is -5. Okay, so that's the solving. Now we need to do the number line. So again, I'm going to draw my number line. The two main points I need are -1 and -5. Let's put something in between them. How about we do a, I don't know, -4, closer to the -5, and then I'll do a 0 over here. So graphing them, I'm going to do the green one first. That's at -1, and it is greater than or equal to, so it will be a filled in circle. And x is greater than -1, so that means it's going towards the bigger numbers, right? Positives. The other one, x is less than -5, it'll be an open circle, and smaller than -5 is going that direction. Now for these, you should notice that there is no overlapping, and that is because it is an OR, right? So it either has to be less than -5 or bigger than -1 or equal. So the way that we do this is we kind of have to write two intervals. For the pink one, the interval for the pink one, I notice the smallest possible value it could be is it goes to the left forever. So -infinity. And the biggest value the pink can be is -5. Now we can't ever actually get to -infinity, so we use a parenthesis, and -5 isn't actually a possible answer because it's open. So again, we use a parenthesis. For the green one, I am going to do the similar thing. The smallest value the green can be is a -1, and the biggest value, it goes on forever and ever to the right, so positive infinity. Again, we can't ever reach infinity, so we use a parenthesis. And for the -1, it's a closed circle, so we do a bracket. In between these two, to show that these are both part of the answer, we use that notation of a union. So it's like a nice, smooth, big U that goes there. And this is what the answer would be for interval notation for a OR type of a problem.